welcome back. I'm back with a new video today. I'm going to be discussing productivity tips for entrepreneurs. So hopefully for someone who's watching, I hope this is a beneficial video for you. And if you aren't already, like, comment and subscribe. So yes, I'm going to jump straight in. I've got my phone here because I've got some notes. But yeah, I think the first essential thing that we need to not forget as entrepreneurs is to take breaks. Sometimes when we're working, the day passes us by and we kind of realize it's like after 6 and we haven't even had a break. Or sometimes the only breaks we take is just to go to the toilet. And even sometimes eating, you might find yourself eating whilst doing an email or eating at your desk. That really isn't taking a break. And I think, one thing we need to remember, like when we were, working as employees, we were all given designated time slots to take a break. It could have been an hour, it could have been 30 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever you were given. We would not forget to take our breaks. So why is it as entrepreneurs now we feel that we shouldn't take a break, or we are forgetting to take a break? And I think that's something we need to kind of stop. We need to, when we're having a break, step away from the computer, step away from the phone, like sit down, enjoy your food, and just take a break. It boosts productivity and it just breaks down your day, really. So taking a break is essential as an entrepreneur, and just essential in general. But yeah, also I think one thing that I find very useful for myself is to create a to-do list. Now, the reason why I would recommend, this as a productivity tip is because for me, when I'm, setting because I create like a planner for my week ahead, and normally what I would do is create daily tasks. So when the day comes along, I know exactly what my objectives are. So I know if I have to send an email to someone, or I know if I need to create some kind of social media post, like I need to create set tasks for the day. So creating to-do lists is very essential because it helps guide you through your day. And then, you're not kind of like reaching to the next day and then thinking, oh, what do I need to do? You've got clear objectives and goals that need to be achieved. So creating a to-do list is very helpful and essential. Also, with the to-do list, just off the back of that as well, with the to-do list, it helps you set deadlines. And I know for me, like I may have, for example, like a few pictures that I may need to create. So if I'm going to approach a few publications, I may set, let's just say, a Friday where I sit down for 2 hours and I, create a few possible pictures that I'm going to send out to some journalists. And I'm going to set myself, a deadline and some allocated time. So yes, creating deadlines, setting out your tasks for the day, completing the difficult task or the task with a deadline should always be essential. And then all of the easy tasks you can just do later on throughout the day. Time blocking is another productivity hack for an entrepreneur. Now, what I mean with time blocking is basically where you structure your day and then you say, let's just say, for example, between 9 and 11, you would be writing up articles for, possible press releases or something to do with PR. So between 9 and 11, PR. 11 till 12, looking at emails. 12 till 1, lunch. 1 till 2:30, whatever it is, time blocking is essential because it adds structure to the day and it helps you break down the day and also helps you achieve the objectives that you set out in your to-do list. So time blocking is another essential thing that I would definitely say is a productivity hack for entrepreneurs. Take advantage of technology, okay? And I think As entrepreneurs, we think that we can do everything by ourselves. I'm not saying we can't, but we shouldn't, okay? Because we don't want to cause burnout, we don't want to cause unnecessary stress. So, utilizing technology is very essential to an entrepreneur. For me, the way I utilize technology on a day-to-day basis is I've signed up to a platform called Later, and they basically schedule your posts for you. So you choose what package you want, and you can schedule your post for a month, 2 months, or even longer. What I like about Later is the fact that I can schedule my posts for a month. I can include my hashtags, I can include my captions, and I have the option to do it on a desktop and also on my phone, because they have an app also. In regards to utilizing technology whilst using the Later app, it's an automated way of putting my social media posts out there, so it takes time off my hands, so I don't have to deal with my social media posts, and I can utilize my time on another task at hand. There's so many other ways that you can utilize technology, but even simple things like setting a calendar reminder on your phone to remind you to take said breaks, and just utilize the technology that is out there to help you be a successful and productive entrepreneur. Another thing that I would definitely recommend in regards to productivity, tips for entrepreneurs, is to remove all forms of distractions. Distractions. We need to focus as entrepreneurs, so we need no distractions. My distractions is noise. So I can't work and listen to music, because in my head, I'm kind of like so into the music. I'm probably creating a dance music video in my head. Like, I can't listen to music and work. But that's my personal distraction. That may not be a distraction for you now, but it's a distraction for me. So identify what your distractions are and ensure that you put a stop to them, because you have to focus as an entrepreneur. So we need no forms of distractions. Could be turning your phone on silent, or I don't know, telling people not to contact you between a certain amount of time. Whatever your distractions are, identify them and put a stop to them. Another one that I would recommend is self-care. And I think that's the thing that we forget as entrepreneurs and just as busy people, taking care of oneself. And self-care is essential. Self-care can look different, to different people. For me, self-care is going to the spa, getting my nails did, getting my hair done. Like, I'm just getting into meditating recently, so like self-care can be different. But as entrepreneurs, self-care really should be, to me, broken down in 3 steps. Making sure that we are eating healthily, because without health, you cannot obtain wealth. Like, what good would you be as an entrepreneur if you're neglecting your health? Like, if you're not healthy, you're not going to be able to have the energy to run your business. The first thing we need to focus on is eating nutritious foods and ensuring that we are eating a healthy diet. Secondly, sleeping well. Sometimes we worry so much about things that we can't control, or we're worrying about that haven't even occurred. And I think sleeping well is essential, because we don't want burnout, we don't want to get run down, or it's just we really need to take care of ourselves and our bodies. So trying to get in your 8 hours of sleep at least is also essential. And you don't want to look tired, so you need to get that sleep to keep glowing, to keep looking beautiful. So get the sleep in there. Also, self-care, exercise. Start to get some form of exercise in there. Now, exercise can look different to everybody. Like, if anyone that knows me, we know that Nikki does not go to the gym, okay? I don't have a gym membership. I don't do the gym. I don't know the gym. So I walk. That's my form of exercise. I know people think to myself, people probably look at me and think, why is she always walking? The reason why I'm walking is because I know that that's what it keeps me slim. So I don't like the gym. I'm not really into yoga. I found what I like doing, and what I like doing is walking. So for me, that's the way I keep myself physically fit. and it's by walking. So exercising is another self-care thing that we need to implement into our regime of being a successful entrepreneur, is taking care of ourselves and our health and exercising. So it could be meditating, yoga, walking, I don't know, dance classes, you name it. Google it, find it, identify what relates to you and what you find interesting, and start to do it. So self-care is essential. Socializing. I think for me personally, I don't know about everybody else, but starting up my business, being an entrepreneur, I can actually admit I've actually found it quite lonely. And it's like, because I'm a solo entrepreneur as well, I don't have a business partner, I'm not working with anyone. It can be lonely at some times, and it's like you don't really have anyone to like bounce ideas off or talk about certain things with. So like, just don't forget to socialize. So for me, what I've done recently is I've been reaching out to my friends, booking spa days, booking little days here and there when I'm actually free, to just have some time to actually socialize and talk to people, and just kind of bring that social element back into my life, and realize that I don't just have to keep working. I also need to have a social life as well. You know, it's not fun to just have all work and no play. That's not nice, because after a while you'll start to think, what am I doing this for? Like, I'm sad, or I'm depressed, or it's boring ultimately. So kind of maintaining a healthy lifestyle in regards to work and social life is definitely essential. The next thing I would suggest in regards to productivity tips as an entrepreneur is learn to say no. Yes. No. And the reason why I'm saying we need to learn to say no in order to be productive is because sometimes in life we love to say yes to everything. We love to say yes to please people. And we need to realize in this life, especially in this entrepreneurial life, we don't have time to be saying yes to everyone. If it doesn't make you money, if it's not going to make your business flourish, and if it's not going to make your life flourish, you need to learn to say no, okay? If you don't like saying the word no, just say nothing at all. Because sometimes when you say nothing, it speaks volumes, okay? Someone's nothing is a no. If they ask you something and you don't reply, clearly take the hint, it means no. So if you're not brave enough to say no, just don't say anything. But me, you will get a straight no, okay? So learn to say no. Stop saying yes to everything. Learn to say no, and focus on the things that are going to benefit you as a business owner and also your business. Delegate. Learn to delegate. In regards to obviously being a solo entrepreneur, I kind of have to do everything for myself. But delegating for me, how it would look is me outsourcing tasks to freelancers. But if you are a business where there's more than one of you, learn to delegate tasks between one another. And also, as I said, as a solo entrepreneur, what I do to delegate is I use platforms such as Fiverr, Upwork, and People Per Hour. I find freelancers and I delegate tasks that I don't want to do or I don't have the time to do to freelancers. They do it on my behalf. And that's how I spread my work out, because I realize, that I can't do everything myself. I'm not trying to burn myself out. And I need to kind of outsource and delegate tasks to other people who can help me. And I think that's the thing that we need to realize as business owners. It is okay to ask for help. We cannot do everything ourselves, okay? And we have nothing to prove to no one but ourselves. We've done, we've achieved something so great already, but whilst, creating businesses, that's a milestone and an achievement within itself. So learn to delegate tasks, outsource tasks to other people so that you can have free time to do other tasks that are probably equally as important and that you can do, but learn to delegate. And last but not least, log off. Yes, log off. When it comes to the end of the day, don't bring work home, or don't continue to think about work. Like, set yourself a deadline or set yourself a time as to when you're going to end your working week or end your working day. I know for me, I don't work Mondays and I don't work Fridays and I don't work weekends. Sometimes, depending if it's a busy week and I've got a lot of stuff going on, I might work a few weekends. But for me, my log off days are Mondays, Fridays, and weekends. I don't work, I don't do anything regarding to work. It's my free time. For me, it's my self-care days, and that's the time for my child. I have a kid, so every time, each day will be for my child, but these are the days that it's not just business, business, business. But logging off is essential, especially when you come to the end of the working day. Don't log off and then be in your bed on your phone looking at your emails or researching stuff for work. Just log off. Don't look at your emails, don't answer your emails, don't answer the business phone. Log off, relax, woosah, and just forget about work. I know it's easier said than done sometimes, but we need to learn to log off, okay? So hopefully these productivity tips have been helpful to someone watching this video. I hope so. But yeah, I will catch you guys next week. And yes, if you aren't following already, as I mentioned earlier, follow, like, subscribe. See you next week. Take care. Bye.